buddy.
Buddy, buddy, buddy. Don't call me buddy, because I don't like guys on fishing shows saying buddy, buddy.
Yeah,
that's
buddy,
a nice
buddy.
fish. That is a nice fish, Josh.
I don't like it, but that's a good fish. Let me
Like
tell
it?
you.
I thought we had this little promise that we wouldn't call each other's buddy on this trip, right?
Oh, look at this
Ooh, a
one.
dandy, pal. Now,
This
that
fish has got the feed bag back
that
on
is
it,
a
too.
nice-looking fish, Josh. Really nice. Let's watch he doesn't spit that jig. Now, can you do me a favor? Take the jig out of that fish's mouth. Now, do you think you know the Lurenberg rest?
The Luenberg lift?
Or the rest? No, the Lurenberg rest. Let's just see you do that. Can you do that? It's not going to go anywhere. Hi, I'm Darryl Cronzy, and today I'm with my all-time best fishing buddy, my son Joshua, and we're up at Lurenberg's, and it's called the Keg. Kaganogamy is a real name, Keg's a short form, and it's loaded with walleye. Stick with us, because we're going fishing.
Nice one, Stu.
Put that back there, pal.
I'm going fishing all the time, and my baby's going fishing too. Bet your life that your sweet wife can catch more fish than you. Any fish will bite if you got the right bait. Now here's a little something that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too.
Going Fishing with Darryl Cronzy is brought to you in part by Ontario, more to discover, Yamaha Motor Canada, and by Abu Garcia.
The world went looking for an outboard to satisfy their boating needs. They said lightweight and whisper quiet, that's what it needs to be. Well, Yamaha had the answer, the 4-stroke F-150. It's the first of a kind, you'll soon realize it's the best there's ever been. Yamaha outboards. Fuel efficient, versatile. Yamaha, the world's largest outboard manufacturer. There is a land where mountains are obstacles, the terrain your adversary. A land where the grizzly is still king, where the Bruin is the workhorse, and the YFZ 450, the hunter. Yamaha, the top of the food chain, the most reliable ATVs on the planet, period.
It's not easy being a male supermodel.
Okay, Dylan, take a break.
Oh, man, I'm exhausted. Seriously, smiling all day? I mean, that's very fatiguing. It's like a supermodel sandwich. But also, you have to make a pouty, sexy face. That's a little angry. Well, not angry. Dangerous. Dangerous.
If he deserves a break, you certainly do. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Also try Kit Kat Dark. Oh, yeah.
I remember my mom brought me a frog balloon.
Vanilla ice cream.
Older girls talking about boys.
Playing with yellow trucks.
I remember my cozy blue blanket.
Making bunnies out of clay.
Squishing paint with my hands.
I remember coming home.
Next week on This Morning Live.
Hi, I'm Andrew Poplawski.
And I'm Ken Connors.
We'll be back on Tuesday as we take a bit of a break, enjoying the long weekend. Hope you're doing the same.
And make sure you tune in for your chance to win as we get ready for the Taste of the Nation fundraiser.
There's something special about having the opportunity to fish a corner of Ontario where the streams are just full of spunky walleye. That opportunity is even more special when Cronzy gets the chance to spend some quality fishing time with his son Josh. Today, Cronzy and Josh have entered the region north of Superior. The river they are fishing is called the Opichuan, located approximately 75 air miles north of Nakina, Ontario. They've departed Leuenberger's Nakina Air Base by way of a Turbo Otter for the 1-hour flight to Leuenberger's Keg Lodge. It's late June, and the Opichuan, which flows into and out of a lake called Kaganogamy, is still playing host to large numbers of chunky walleye. Stay with us as the father-son duo chase down the walleye of the Opichuan.
Got one bite in there, Dad.
Do you?
Yeah. There he is.
Stick it to him, buddy. I'll tell you
There
what,
he is.
I'll bet you before you get that fish off the hook, I'll have one.
Gonna try for a double?
They're hitting awful light, eh?
Ooh, that's a good fish.
A nice fish. Now, did you juice up that minnow?
Oh, I did so.
You did, eh?
Put a little red on him.
Aren't they nice fish?
That's a nice walleye.
They are dandies. Now, there's not many places where you're going to get walleye like that, Josh. It's a
That
dandy,
fish there.
Did he take your minnow?
Did so. Gonna have to juice up another.
Nice fish.
It's a nice fish.
Dandy, dandy, dandy. Way to go, kid.
Thanks, buddy. Minnow.
Minnow? Just like that, a minnow. What do you think I am, your guide?
You're at the back of the boat, aren't you?
Getting There is brought to you by Ontario. More to discover. Anglers leaving Toronto can drive north on Highway 400, then onto the Trans-Canada Highway 11 west to Geraldton. From there, it's a short 30-mile ride north on Highway 584 to Nakina and the Leuenberger Flyout Base. American anglers crossing the border just west of Thunder Bay just take the hour ride north on Highway 11 to Geraldton and then on to Nakina. The second route into the country from Sault Ste. Marie means driving west on Highway 17 to the town of Nipigon, where you can catch the Trans-Canada east to Geraldton.
I got
one.
I got one. You don't have
wait.
one.
Uh-oh.
Let him go. I'll tell you what, buddy. Where can you get double headers like that?
Here. Get out of here. Whoa, whoa.
Don't touch mine. You want a hand?
I don't think I do.
Oh,
I got a northern.
You got a northern.
What do you got?
You can have my pliers is what you can do. I got a dandy walleye, Josh. Look at this.
Ooh, that's
now
a good
look
walleye.
at this walleye. That is a sweetheart. Watch he doesn't rip you off there, Josh. This is a sweetheart.
Oh, too late.
He get you? That's okay.
There
we
goes
got,
a jig head.
We got plenty of jigs. Oh, that is a dandy, buddy, eh? Look at that.
Nice fish.
Isn't that nice? Now, he got my minnow, but hey, a little power, right?
Little color.
Little color, proper size jig. You get the minnow there. Is that a nice walleye or what? Hey,
That is a very nice walleye.
that's a dandy. Now look at that. Hey, big
Good.
river walleye.
Looks like a spawned out female probably coming down the Opichuan, Malcolm said.
Yeah, the Opichuan River, eh?
Probably just got done the spawn.
These are really nice looking walleye, even after
beautiful.
spawning. Hey?
Fight good too.
Yeah, little chunky. Dandy fish.
Put her back.
Put her back. We got enough.
I gotta
Go
put on
for
a
it,
new
pal.
jig head.
You know, what Josh and I are doing is a little father-son fishing this morning. We just got off the float plane, I would say less than an hour ago. And the first thing he wanted to do before he put his bags away is, let's go fishing. And I said, the Opichuan's waiting for us, eh?
It's early in the year and the fish are still up here, so you
Might
follow
as well
the
go
fish and
fishing.
take advantage of it. That's right.
I'll tell you what, I'll guide for you all day today. You guide for me tomorrow. How's that?
Oh, I doubt you'll be able to hold true to that.
Oh, I'll guide for you today. You do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, let's go for it. Do you want me to put your jig on or what? Hey,
I think I can do that.
that's one walleye for the old man and one lost pike for the kid.
I had my hands on that sucker.
Let's go for it. There's plenty of fish down here, Josh.
Yes, jigs and plastic power grubs are the #1 bait for northern walleye. But that's not to say the addition of a lively minnow won't enhance it even more. So let's make that presentation even more tempting. Before you lower that 1-2 combination down to the walleye's underwater realm, try sprucing it up even more with a bright, vivid color coating on the minnow. Fish with color on the bodies have been able to protect and camouflage themselves against larger predators for ages. Take those same bait fish and coat them out in bright fluorescent colors, and the losers are not only the minnows, but also the walleye that easily detect them.
Got one?
Tap it right there.
You can feel them on your fingertips, eh, buddy?
And you can let them suck it for a while.
Yeah?
There's enough flavor there. Ooh, that's a good
Well,
fish.
they get, here's
Look
the
at
other,
this.
here's the other thing. You're running a
This
jig,
might
right?
be another northern, because I can't bring them up off the bottom.
I think you got a walleye there. Here's the other thing, Josh. You got the minnow on there, right? And that fish is going to hold that a lot longer.
Oh, it is another
Oh,
pike.
what is with you and the big pike?
Holy smokes.
You know what?
You won't believe what's in this guy's mouth.
He's got your other grub in there.
Out of all the times I fished, and my buddies say, that's the same fish I just caught, I've never believed them. This is the first time I can attest it's the same fish I just had.
He just lost this fish, what, 5
Right
minutes
at the
ago?
boat 5 minutes ago on tape.
And if you look at that fish, he's got both power grubs in his mouth.
Yep. Look at that, right there, both of them.
Well, at least you get them back.
I do so.
Put your hand way down there and get the minnow at the same time.
I'll be doing that.
Now, how often does that happen to you?
It's never happened to
That's
me
the
before.
first time. You know, you'll see...
Pliers, buddy, pliers.
You'll see fish sometimes swimming around with a lure in its mouth, but very, very seldom will you catch that fish with your own lure in its mouth, from 10 minutes ago.
There's breeding scars all over it right here by my fingers.
Right
and, yeah.
These pike have just come out of the weeds, the last 2 weeks, I think, Josh.
Yeah, I would think so.
You like the pike, eh, buddy?
I do so. And I don't know if it'll show before or after when it comes through editing on the final show, but that is really a fish that bit twice in a row.
Twice in a row. It grabbed your grub, it took your grub.
Broke it at the boat.
You put a new grub on, and you caught him with the second grub.
Yeah. I gotta straighten out my hook, and I gotta pass me the pliers again.
Josh, tap, 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 tap. You know what? They're taking it real light,
Keep
buddy.
the rod over that way.
Buddy, do you want to take my
area.
fishing rod?
I'll take it. You want to give it to me?
You will. You know what, though? They're taking this really light. About 15 minutes ago, the wind just stopped for a while, eh? And the fishing stopped. That's a nice fish. What's happened? The wind starts up again? Bite's on.
Fishing starts.
And the bite is on. Pink jig, buddy. Tournament. A minnow. And a little ink.
That one's a little more yellow compared to some of them we've been getting.
Yeah. Nice fish.
That one looks like it's started to feed already, too. A lot of them are still pretty skinny from after the spawn.
But they're still chunky fish, Josh.
Oh, they're good fish.
Now, did I show you Malcolm Lurenberger, right? The guy that owns this camp? Did I show you Malcolm's Rest? Fellow that owns this camp? You can leave a walleye on the palm of your hand like that. You depress the belly just a little with the weight of the fish, and it'll sit like that.
That's something else.
Yeah, and you don't hurt the fish. You let them swim away.
Back to the bottom.
Josh. Ah!
Another one.
I think it's that hot orange, Josh, or that fluorescent orange, because I just took a new bait out and give it a coating. And look
The
at
orange ink, eh?
Orange ink.
You know, not a bad fish either.
No, but you know what?
Took it deep.
I think I stunned him. Yeah, he's not moving much. I think I stunned him with that hook. Oh,
yeah,
until I get him to the boat. No, sit down and not on top of me, fish. You know that, Josh? I just changed. Not 30 seconds ago.
That one hit it hard or tap,
Just
too?
tap, tap again. And I got my minnow back, Josh.
That's good. I haven't
No.
got one back yet today.
That's a nice fish. There we go again. Hey?
Leuenberger lift.
Leuenberger lift. Nice fish. We can sit anchored here, no breeze, no fish. But as soon as the wind gets a little chop on, the fish start
pick
coming
right
back
up.
again. But they're hitting light, Josh. They're not hitting hard.
Going fishing returns in a moment.
Sometimes things are not what they seem. Fishing in Ontario is one of them. You can charter for salmon in Toronto, jig for cats in Ottawa, cast for smallies in Niagara, flip for bass in Belleville, or even drift for wallies in Windsor. Visit ontariotravel.net/gofish or call 1-800-ONTARIO to start planning your next Ontario fishing experience. So go fish Ontario. It's catching.
I need a fishing license.
A license for that lake?
Came a long way to fish that lake.
Son, nobody fishes in that lake. Those fish are just plain evil.
Man goes out there,
He don't ever come back.
never comes back.
I'll keep that in mind.
Mean fish demand a mean line. Spider Line Supermono Triple X.
Introducing Almay Intense Eye Color. Shadow, liner, and mascara in expertly coordinated shades for your eye color. It's the color of your eyes, intensified. New from Almay. All-day color that loves your lips. Up to 12 hours. Introducing moisture-rich TLC lip color. New from Almay.
What's taking her?
She was supposed to just get the stuff and come back.
I'm going in. Bev, what's keeping you?
Oh. Serious chocolate has come to Tim Hortons with decadent new tastes that are sure to fulfill your desire, like our oven-fresh chocolate Danish.
Great, we lost another one.
I'm
going in.
Hello, I'm Scott Thompson. Watch me on my fabulous gay wedding. Not my gay wedding, somebody else's. Global's got it.
Dad, got one? Dad, right under my feet, kid. Get to the front of the boat and stay at the front.
Am I not at the front of the boat?
A little better?
You know what? I think this one might be a little smaller.
I think I'm tangled up. That's okay. Just go. Just go.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice fish, Josh.
You're free now.
Now, look at the back on that fish. These are thick walleye, you know?
Think about it in about, 2-3 weeks when, if these are females, they start to put the feet on a bit better.
Well, I've caught them in here up to, 8-9 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's big walleye. There's one. Oh, I just lost him.
That's a nice fish, too.
Now, Josh, let me ask you something. Can I have one, too?
You sure can.
I was going to ask you.
Better yet, I'll even land it for you.
I was going to ask you, and this is the honest truth. There's nothing better than taking your kid fishing. How old were you when I first brought you north?
We went to Hearst when I was 11.
And you enjoyed that?
Here, swing them up this way.
I don't want you touching my
That's
fish.
fine by me.
Hey, when we went to Hearst, wasn't that great?
That was a blast.
Okay, so how old were you?
I was 10 or 11.
And you're 23 this year, right? You still enjoy fishing with the old man?
As much as I did back then.
Yeah, I don't think so, because it was easier to make you smile back then, buddy.
Oh.
If you really want to enjoy memories of a lifetime, then make tracks for Northern Ontario. Take your son, take your daughter, take your wife and kids, but get to Northern Ontario because it's paradise, right?
That's right.
It's perfect. Josh, right at the back of the motor. Look at this.
I'm just starting to re-anchor and you're already hooking them?
You know what? I'm telling you, it's got to be the ink, buddy.
It very well could be.
Hey, this has got a little more backbone to him, this fish. Look at this. Hey.
I'm going to drop my jig right down beside you.
That's okay. This is a strong fish, Josh. Hey.
They're all strong here.
Look at the size of this thing. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this, Josh. Look at that fish. Is that a dandy?
That is a beautiful
And that
fish.
wind just started coming up, Josh. Look at this. Now, that is a real nice Northern Ontario walleye. Look at that.
Female just got done the spawn. Look at where she's been banged up a few times.
Yep,
Looks
just
like
in the
she's been
rocks.
bit maybe by a pike on the belly.
Nice fish.
Beautiful.
Dandy fish, Josh. Hey?
Beautiful.
Beauty, beauty, beauty. You let her go?
Let her go.
Right, tap, tap, tap. And they're right on the bottom. Buddy. No, buddy. I think you better get to that hot orange. What do you think?
Maybe it's about time I switch to that color.
You know what? And I don't know why. And again, we can play with different colors on that ink. But that fluorescent orange is dynamite.
It's another nice fish.
Yeah. Josh, they're not hitting that hard. Just
real light.
hold on for a second there, pal.
I think it's a neutral mood due to the post-spawn, I would think, eh?
Yeah.
It's not got aggressive yet.
And again, hey, it's almost high noon, okay?
True.
We've got
sunlight penetration's right down to the bottom.
She's going back.
That's a good idea. Ooh, I missed one.
Josh, right off the yammy. Hey.
Good job.
You know what we are going to do? We are going to drop back into that hole. We're sitting right now, I'm looking at the fish finder. We're sitting at about, I think 12 feet. And we want to be at that 15-foot level if we can, you know?
You're doing a number on me now.
Buddy, the old man may be getting old, but the reflexes never go. Never, ever go. I'll tell you. I think I can still show you a trick or two, Josh.
Well, when it comes to walleyes, I have no doubt about that.
Nice, eh?
That is a nice fish.
Again, Josh, we've got some fish at home.
Right. There's a couple fillets left in the fridge, so...
Yeah. Let's go for it. How many fish do you think are in this river? You got one?
Got one on this side.
Come on over here. How many fish do you think are in this river?
In this entire river?
Thousands, eh?
Oh, yeah, by far.
You know, I'm going to get that rod tip out of there. Almost as fast as we get the jigs down with the minnows, right? With that little bit of coloring on them, we're catching fish. Eh?
There's a bunch of fish down there. There's no
There's
doubt
a
about
ton
that.
of fish. And you know what? You'll see some coming through 4 pounds, and you'll see some coming through, like, that's a good 2.5 pound fish.
That's a really nice
That's a dandy walleye, pal. You got him there? You get a little worried those teeth?
Well, they're pretty sharp.
That's a nice
I
fish.
don't want a handful of them, that's for sure.
That's a dandy, eh?
What's wrong with that one there?
Nothing wrong at all. You know, Josh, you won't go to a lot of lakes where you'll see fish that big, that's, you know, catching them that steady.
That's true. I don't remember too many places we've been where we can pick them up one after another consistently in the 3 to 5 pound range like we have.
Yeah, and it's not just the odd time. Every time you find a hot spot on the keg and on this river system, you're going to catch walleye like that.
It's good fishing.
Dandy, eh? Joshua!
Got one, buddy.
Yeah. Guess what? You better stick it to that one, too.
that, eh? Whacked it.
You know, what a way to close the day, eh? I think we get these in.
Oh.
We'll go to shore lunch. What do you think?
Pick up those fillets I cleaned up there earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice fish.
No better way to end the day. I'll get the bigger one.
Oh, I think this is the smallest one of the trip.
I think you're right, buddy.
That is a small keg fish. That is a decent keg fish. Can I see that fish for 1 minute? Do you mind passing that to me? Now, before we run to shore lunch, I want to ask you a question.
What's that?
Did you have a good day on the water with the old
I
man?
had a great day.
Eh? Did you enjoy catching fish like this?
Yeah, thanks for running the motor.
Running the motor and kicking your butt still, buddy.
Oh, I don't know about that. No matter what happens, you get the final say of the editing.
Thanks for going fishing with me. We'll see you. We're going for shore lunch. Let him go.
And now for the Montana's Cookhouse tip of the week. If conditions are to their liking, walleye will reside in small rivers throughout the summer and provide excellent angling opportunities. Those conditions include adequate water volume, cool water temperature, and an abundant food supply.
Josh, my buddy, what do you say? Hot day on the Opichewan River, eh?
That was a great day. Those walleyes were beautiful.
You know, you find the spot, no matter what season you've got to find the spot, right?
Yeah, you got to find them.
Middle of the summer, you go out around the shoals. Spring like this, spawn's just over. They're still in the river.
Yeah, usually this time of year, you can usually find them anywhere.
Josh, I think you know what I know. We don't use winches, tow trucks, and cable for fishing, do we?
No, you always got to match your outfits to the fish and the situation you're fishing. You got a light reel and a medium light rod, 6-pound test.
Mm-hmm.
Matching the outfit to the fish you're fishing.
Yeah. What we did today, though, we ran an 1/8 of an ounce jig with a tournament grub, just like that, right? And we did put a minnow on it, okay? So I got the minnow here, and I just stick the minnow to trail like that.
Yep.
But we've got something a little different. Now, we do have a problem that they don't like us talking product too much, right? The government in Canada right now.
And that didn't make you happy.
It doesn't make me happy at all. Like, we're a fishing show, and right now, we've got a commission, I guess we can call it, called the CRTC in Canada, and they say we can't really name product because I don't think they want the viewers out there to really know. My own personal opinion, because we are an information show, right? But what we do have, it's like a dye, okay? And all you do with this dye, it's like a magic marker. You rub it up and down that side of the minnow.
And it doesn't kill the minnows either.
No, and it doesn't. When the minnow is alive, it stays alive with us. And up and down that side, right? You can put it on its back.
Won't wash off.
No, the trick is you let it dry for approximately 10 to 20 seconds, right? And you can have a red minnow, you can have a fluorescent orange, you can have a green, you can have a blue, and no matter what anybody tells you, color counts out there.
Oh, the results were evident.
You know.
Sometimes I wouldn't run a color on mine, and you'd doctor yours up with the neon orange, and you'd start out fishing me. I'd switch back to green, and it would produce more strikes.
You have to remember that a fish has built-in camouflage to protect them from bigger fish, right? So what you've done...
You've highlighted it instead.
You've highlighted that
Opposite.
fish.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Buddy, we don't go north without our fish finders.
You gotta have a good graph, that's for sure.
We don't go north without pliers,
Yeah,
right?
pliers are
Line
important.
cutters, because we're playing with toothy fish out there.
Yeah, we got some pike today. You always have to have them with you. The walleyes are sharp teeth, too.
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Tell you what we're going to do. Just because you were so great today, I'm going to cook the fish for you right after you clean the fish.
Yeah, I knew there was a catch to it somewhere.
Tell you what, I'm going up to the cabin. You get the stringer of fish, get over to the fish cleaning station, and I'll wait for you. Thanks, pal.
The world went looking for an outboard to satisfy their boating needs. They said lightweight and whisper quiet, that's what it needs to be. Well, Yamaha had the answer, the 4-stroke F-150. It's the first of a kind, you'll soon realize it's the best there's ever been. Yamaha outboards. Fuel efficient, versatile. Yamaha, the world's largest outboard manufacturer. There is a land where mountains are obstacles, the terrain your adversary. A land where the grizzly is still king, where the Bruin is the workhorse, and the YFZ 450, the hunter. Yamaha, the top of the food chain, the most reliable ATVs on the planet, period.
It's not just the story. It's how you tell it. National Post. A better read. It's not just the story. It's how you tell it. National Post. A better read.
If Sam's husband buys the Montecito, will Sam become the boss? The rules of the games are changing. Dean Cain guest stars on the season finale of Las Vegas, Monday at 9. Global's got it. On the season finale of Fear Factor, newlyweds take the challenge.
Sitting in front of you is the most disgusting concoction Fear Factor has ever created.
Will they live happily ever after? Fear Factor, Global's got it, Monday at 8, 7 Central.
Buddy, what do you think? Is this fantastic? Is this paradise?
Oh, it was great fishing. You can't ask for more.
Are you ready for shore lunch?
I just cleaned the walleyes and one pike.
I was going to say, what is the fish? So it is walleye and it is pike, right?
Yep.
What is the mix we've got?
It's roasted garlic and butter.
Okay, roasted garlic and butter, right? And I did add just a touch of Montreal steak spice. Okay.
Perfect.
And we've got some silver dollar potatoes. They're a little bigger than silver dollars, but we're going to see what happens. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready to go.
Are you hungry?
You're darn right.
You've been crying about being hungry all day, buddy. Let's eat.
Let's do it.
Let's get it on the fire. My best son. You know why you're my best son?
Because I cooked your shore lunch for you?
You're way off. You know why you're my best son?
Why is that?
You're my only son. That I know of right now. You are my only son. Buddy, thanks for a great day.
I'm gonna eat this first.
You would rather eat that than shake my hand? Is this paradise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Still hot.
Phenomenal.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You knew I was going to say that. I always say that at shore lunch. I've got the walleye, I've got the silver dollars, I got my best fishing buddy with me, and I've got one phenomenal lake behind me called the Keg, right? And what was the name of that river one more time that we fished today?
The Opichuan?
The Opichuan. And you know what? It's located in north of Superior. It's a big tourist region, right? You want to come back with me?
Oh, every year.
After we eat, we're going fishing because there's a lot of lake trout and whitefish out here.
So I heard.
One more time.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks for coming with me, pal. Let's go.
Going Fishing has been brought to you by Yamaha Motor Canada, Montana's Cookhouse, and by Berkeley Trilene. Going Fishing would like to thank the following fine sponsors.
Going fishing.